Hey, hello everyone. This is Gaurav Dubey. I'm a part of Mumbai SSG and I would like to share a few of my NC experiences over here. So, I've been to Lonavala NC, Delhi NC, Chandigarh NC, as well as Goa NC. And the most amazing NC I would still say is the Lonavala NC. And it's just because of the fact that it was my first NC, and when and it had like a never an always lasting experience. So when I joined Mumbai SSG, we had a lot of training and we have a lot of learnings around the part of acceptance, about bouncing, prolongation, and a couple of other techniques as well. And but the maximum attendance that we used to see in an SSG meeting was like around 15 to 20 folks at the maximum. So when we came across this idea of or when we came across about this news of Lonavala NC happening, we were quite excited. Meeting more than 100 fellow stammerers in under a single roof. So I would say that's the most amazing part of an NC. And in case you haven't experienced an NC till now, I would say experience it as soon as you can. So, talking about my Lonavala NC, so we were a group of folks from Mumbai who were attending the Lonavala NC. We had a lot of fun in the train journey from Mumbai to Lonavala. We did a lot of voluntary stammering. We did a lot of stammering awareness activity in the train, troubling our fellow co-travelers. And finally, when we reached the Lonavala NC venue, it was an amazing experience, more because of the fact that I would say that we were literally celebrating stammering. So we had this introduction round where every person had to do voluntary stammering on their name, holding a mic, and then everyone was trying to compete each other in voluntary stammering, trying to be the loudest stammer, trying to be the longest stammer, and trying to have the worst block that they could ever imagine. And but contrary to the fact that rather than fearing this, we were all having a fun at it. We were all enjoying the fact of stammering, and we were all celebrating it, trying to build confidence and trying to have that huge round of clap after every introduction. So that's the kind of fun and excitement. I really don't have words to express that particular feeling, and I would say like that can be felt only when you experience it yourself. So that's the first part of it. The second part of like the amazing experience of an NC would be meeting across different folks, among like all from different parts of India. So you are meeting a person from a different state, and you don't know that person, but in just 1 to 2 minutes you start knowing a lot. You start making friends, and trust me, the friends that I've made right from at Lonavala NC to Delhi NC and Goa Chandigarh, they are the kind of close friends that would last for a lifetime. So thus this social bonding that happens in an NC is another like feather to its cap. The third part I would say, or the third advantage of visiting an NC, is about learning more about stammering, especially from the experts. I would. So we have Dr. Sachin, who had attended NC, and we have a lot of other senior folks from the Tisa family who generally attend NC. So it's like getting first-hand information about stammering or about the aspects of stammering from them. So that adds a lot of learning that you see from an NC. The second, and also extending that part along with learning, it's also the practicing all those beliefs. So you can listen to hours of acceptance training, okay, but just that 10 minutes of practicing acceptance along with the person PWS, helps in a lot of learning. So that's a kind of practical knowledge that you get when you attend an NC. um, After that, I would say NC also like helps in increasing the social awareness that we have, and the kind of insensitivity that we get towards stammering. As in, for me, like in my personal experience, stammering has been a bothering stone to me a lot. So NC, I would say, was kind of a life changing experience for me because it changed my mentality, or how do I perceive stammering. So I'm not now much offended, or like I'm not much affected by the fact that I stammer. So I like it really like helps you go long on the part of acceptance. And the group discussion sessions and the emotional sharing sessions that we have in NC contributes to this feeling. It's always amazing, like each and every person has his or her own personal story, and all of these stories have a lot of learning in them, and they do inspire us a lot. You would see a very senior manager in a big private company who is a stammerer. So like even I had this feeling like years back, that if I stammer, what would I achieve in life? But in my first NC, I could see that there's a person who stammers, and he is in a well respected management position in one of the biggest MNCs. So the next thought that comes to your mind, if that person can do it, why can't you? So this like indirectly, or I would say directly, increases the confidence that you have. And similar to the iceberg theory that I always like to discuss, and I always connect to. So it works more on the confidence part. And being around people, being around like a lot of different personalities who are engaged in their professional world and in different walks of life, it like really increases the confidence, and it changes your view towards stammering. That stammering is not a roadblock. We have fellow IS individuals who stammer, so stammering is can't be a blocker in anyone's career, I would say. So yeah, a lot of this experience, and each and every NC has its own flavor. So I got to know a lot about stammering, meeting other folks, like being in a well accepted atmosphere in Lonavala NC. Goa NC has a different amount of fun because of the beaches and all the different activities that we did over there. Chandigarh NC had its own fun because of the after NC events as well. Delhi NC had an amazing crowd and the amazing level of craziness that we had throughout the NC. So this year we are having the NC online because of the coronavirus situation. So I would say like get let's not lose this opportunity and of attending an NC. If you have never attended NC before, trust me, this can be your life changing experience as well. And even if it's not a life changing experience, you would be like with lots of knowledge and with lots of learning like after the NC. So if you have not attended an NC, like this is the time to attend one, and in the comfort of your own living space, in your own home. So go for it. And even if you have like attended a recent NC, then it's a time for us to gel up again to and like help other people who stammer and all the new joiners that would be coming to this NC. So hoping for all of you guys to join the online NC this year. Let's meet you there.